There you go.
We're now live.
Okay.
Wait, it says off
Welcome.
air.
Yep, we're on air now.
Okay.
Welcome, Siaso, to Tribal Council. Tonight, JG is immune, and one of the 10 of you will be there are 10 of no, there are 9 of you. One of the 9 of you will be the 10th person voted out of Survivor Kuang. So let's get started with 2 questions. First, I'm going to read the questions from people who aren't here. So we asked Devin. Devin, you were voted least deserving of a second chance in this game during touchy subjects. Do you think your tribe mates are underestimating your gameplay? Devin responded, I think it is actually representative of how I've played so far. And I know that it hasn't been the best game I've played so far. I do believe that this is the kick in the butt I need to get my motor going and show everyone I'm worthy of still being here. I love all of you guys as my own, and you will always be special to me as this is my first Tumblr game. I know you have a place in my heart forever. And then Kai also isn't here, and we asked Kai, after being most likely to flip on your alliance, can everyone mute, if that's okay? After being voted most likely to flip on your alliance in touchy subjects, what were conversations with your allies in this game like? Kai responded, exactly the same as they always are. Being from another time zone really makes things difficult for me, as when I'm asleep, prime time for making plans. I think the fact that I'm awake at different times could potentially freak people out. All right, so now we'll get to some other questions. So JG is here, right? Yes, there you are, so you can unmute. So my question for you is, congratulations on your second individual immunity win. Are you concerned at all about how this affects your tribe mates' perception of your game?
Yeah, of course. I mean, winning immunities, it definitely paints a target that you're a threat. But then again, I try to point out, and even just for me, most of these have been, in a way, luck. Like the first one, I would have been out if I didn't find that random advantage and a random choice at reward. This one, anyone could have done it. There's no way for me to 100% predict what each of these 8 individuals are going to pick as majority. I can have a hunch, I can have a guess, but at the same point, I don't know for sure. So I've, in a sort of won 2 luck in a row. So, I mean, look at me as a threat if you want. Look at me as being lucky, more really.
Interesting. Okay. My next question is for Allie. So, Allie, you went on another reward this week. What factored into your decision of who you choose to bring in a reward at this point in the game? And do you think that winning reward challenges is viewed in the same way as an immunity challenge, in that you would be a challenge threat?
Personally, what factored into it was that I took people that hadn't gone before, because there were only 3 people that hadn't gone, and it felt unfair. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll take them with me. So I randomized the 3 of them. As for being a challenge threat, I guess it kind of does, because it's still a challenge. But I don't think it factors in the same way, because I'm clearly not performing well in the immunity ones. So.
As long as we're not typing.
Yeah.
All right. My next question is for Ian. Ian's here somewhere, right? Is he?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Ian. Okay, cool. So my question for you, Ian, is in today in Touchy Subjects, you were voted somebody that people would trust with their lives. Do you think that transfers in this game at all? Do you think that makes you a good ally, or do you think it makes you someone to watch out for the rest of the game?
Honestly, I'm not sure exactly how to feel about that. At first, of course I'm going to be honored that people would trust me with their lives, but then there's also the question, who do you trust most? So, what exactly is the difference between those two? And I didn't get who do you trust most. I got who do you trust most with your life? So I think that would be, outside of a game situation, that's who they trust.
Sorry.
Yeah. But, go ahead, David.
I'm going to say with me at least, you're the only one I knew who has facial hair, so if we ever need rations, we can just pick them out of your beard.
Yeah, exactly. But moving forward with the game, how it means from the game, I'm not sure exactly why people voted me as most likely to trust with your life or whatever. I think it just boiled down to, I'm a nice guy, maybe. I don't know.
All right, cool. My next question is for Brandon. So, Brandon, many of the last votes, especially the votes since we've merged, have been blindsides. Do you think that that may come into play tonight, or do you think that the person who's going home knows that they're going home?
Well, here's the thing about the blindside things. Every single blindside that's happened, I've been on the opposite side of. I had no idea they were coming. So I hope there's not a blindside coming, but at the same time, knowing me, my luck is shit. And no kidding, I love all of you guys. I have very few bad things to say about you guys. I love you all, but at the same time, I want to stay here until the final eight. Like, I'm trying to take things one step at a time for the most part, and I'm just happy that I got the chance to play for the most part. I mean, yes, I want to stay, but if there's a blind side coming my way, I wouldn't be too shocked.
Okay. Let's go to David. So, David, you are the last person left from the original Tanha tribe after Amanda went home last week. How do you think that allows you to maneuver within this game? And are you nervous as the last remaining member of your tribe?
Well, I was kind of hoping no one else would notice, so thanks for that, Dana. But, no, I mean, I think at least since Merge, I don't think really tribal lines have come too much into play. I mean, I'd like to think not. If you guys are planning on voting me, I'm gonna remain sitting here. Hope I still look pretty. Anything short of that. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't think it's really made a difference. I think we've all maneuvered as people, not ex-tribe mates.
Okay. Going to Charlotte. Charlotte, you have been the only person to play Hidden Immunity Idol so far in this game, successfully at that. So, is there any talk of Hidden Immunity Idols tonight, and how does that factor into your decision of who to vote? Is Charlotte on the call? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you hear me? No?
Okay, good talk.
Okay. I'm going to give Charlotte a second to get it together, and we'll move on to Zach with the final question. So, Zach, at Final 9, there's obviously some conversation of when is the jury going to start for this game. How big is jury management a factor in this game at this point when the jury hasn't officially started?
Well, Dana, thank you for asking that question. Well, considering that we don't actually know when jury is starting, it still is like important to think about jury management because most people thought back when Tyler was voted out that jury was going to start. So even though it's not official, it still is important to think about who you're sending out because from this point or any point near this time, you could start building the jury, and that's important.
Sure. Okay, Charlotte, are you there now?
It goes to jury, eats a slice of pizza
Yes.
for me.
If you want to lay down and watch this while you go to sleep, you can.
Charlotte.
If you want to lay down and watch this, you can.
Charlotte.
We can't hear you, Charlotte.
Huh? No.
Okay, Charlotte is not speaking. But Charlotte, if you want to answer the question in text, I can read your answer out loud.
What?
My question to you, Charlotte, was...
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I was talking to my child.
Is your child Charlotte? I don't know. Okay. Charlotte says she quits, so we'll never know the answer to the question. Okay, she's not voting herself up. All right. So Tribal Council, as you all know, is an open forum. So does anybody have anything else that they want to say before we get to the votes?
I'd like to thank Dana Berry for bullying me and making me who I am today with all the courage and strength that she's provided me in order to persevere through life experiences. Thank you.
You're so welcome, Zach.
I'm willing to offer a whole $1 to anyone who plays an immunity idol on me tonight.
All right. Good. Charlotte just says, can't figure out why this isn't working, but I love all of you. Thank you, Charlotte. Okay. So with that, I would like everybody to either vote now in their host chats, or please bump your host chat to the top if you voted previously in the evening, and that way I'll be able to tally the votes.
So what's up, guys?
Not much.
Not much.
Can you believe Dana left out the last part of Charlotte's message was, I love all of you except Dana?
It did not say that, you all.
Very considerate, really.
That is kind of funny.
It's why you didn't translate that.
Okay.
That's what it translates.
I'm going to go tally the votes. If you're still voting, please hurry up. I'll be back.
Does anybody know how fucking long cupcakes are supposed to take to bake? Because mine are taking fucking forever. Jesus Christ.
24 minutes.
It's been like 30.
Wait,
They're
Why are
question?
you baking cupcakes? This needs
They're done.
explained.
What do you mean, why am I baking cupcakes? They're freaking great.
Wait,
There's-
what kind of
Why?
cupcakes? If it depends
What's
on
the
if they're
occasion?
vanilla or chocolate.
There's no occasion. I'm hungry. What are you talking about?
Wait, are they vanilla or chocolate? That actually makes a difference.
Of course they're chocolate. What kind of ridiculous questions do you
With
guys
vanilla
have?
frosting?
Vanilla frosting? Who the fuck do you think I am?
Okay, real quick, who's saying this? Because they're officially my favorite person in the game.
It's the best person in the game, Mitchell.
I'm the winner of this game.
Well, now I'm disappointed.
Mitchell, can you go back to hosting Tribal next time?
Ooh.
Oh, shots fired.
This,
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
you know,
wait.
yeah, I'll try and host the next one.
Excuse me. I am still here. I can still hear you.
Yeah, someone needs to
Okay.
host this one.
Can you guys hear me
Alright.
now?
Honestly, I will fight all of you at once. Anyway,
Sure.
I finished tallying the votes. And now I'm going to let you all know that we're starting jury this round. So whoever gets voted out tonight will be the first member of our jury.
Congratulations,
Just to
everybody.
clarify, yeah, congrats everybody who made the jury stage of the game. Just to clarify a couple of things about jury. If when you get voted out, you choose to expose anybody's gameplay or continue to communicate with any game players, once you're on the jury, then you will be removed from the jury, and you'll no longer get to be part of it. So take that into consideration when you have whatever reaction you want to have once you get voted out. All right.
Flipping people off still okay?
I'm sorry, what?
Is flipping people off still okay?
Yeah, but as long as it's still
Fine.
happening in this Google
In
Hangout
this live chat, you can go ahead and say it, but like, do not like choose to message the tribe chat before we remove you and be like,
I mean,
I'm going to expose
okay.
this
Once
alliance.
we remove you from the tribe chat, that's the end of
You're
time in the game.
Yes,
I reserve the right to blow up Dana's game.
that's fine. Go ahead. Okay, so I'm going to read the votes. All right, so our first vote tonight is for Brandon. Our second vote tonight is for David.
No.
Our third vote tonight is for Brandon. Our fourth vote is for David. So that's 2 votes Brandon, 2 votes David. Our fifth vote is for Brandon. Our sixth vote is for Brandon. Our seventh vote is for Brandon. Eighth and ninth votes are both for Brandon, which means that Brandon, you're the 10th person voted out of Survivor Kuang and the first member of our jury. So thanks so
Okay,
much
can
for playing.
No, I actually understand. I knew what happened. I was informed before the vote. I'm just upset that some of you actually want to give Afisa a win. So congrats to you guys. First, I just want to say something nice about you. Charlotte, you're amazing. Al, you're amazing. David, you're cool. Zach, I really like you. JG, you were honest with me when you weren't. And yeah, Ian, we didn't really talk that much, but you seem like a cool guy. I just feel like overall, in the end, really did try my best. I understand if I didn't play the best game, but I really did try to be nice to people. I understand if I came off as an asshole sometimes, and I'm sorry about that. Oh, and also, there's something about not being honest with people that loses jury votes. So stop being shady as hell. We all know that there's no lines to chat. We all know there's an officer final 5. So good luck.
All right, please bring us your torch, Brandon, and you'll be added to the jury as the first member. Thanks, guys.
Okay, at least I made jury. Good luck, everyone.
Challenge is starting.
Good night, everybody.
now.
Please stick around for the challenge that's coming in a few minutes.